ओम पुरुष ये वेदम सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भाव्यम उता अमृतत्वस्य येषानो यदन्नेनातिरोहति. A very beautiful Yajurveda 31st chapter 2nd mantra, which is also called as Purush Sukta 2nd mantra. This chapter, 31st chapter, is called as Purush Sukta. Purush here means Chetan Paramatma, not Chetan Jivatma. There are two meanings for Purusha in the Vedic Dharma, especially when we read a Sankhya Darshanam. Sankhya Darshanam speaks about Prakriti Purusha. But Purusha means Chetan Tattva, that's what. Purusha can mean Jivatma or Paramatma depending upon the sutra, depending upon the subject. So here, in this Sukta, Purusha denotes to the Almighty God who is Param Purush, who is always Paripurna. He is complete in all respects. So, this mantra, Purusha ye vedam sarvam yadbhutam yaccha bhavyam, this mantra, I was reading the Sanskrit Bhashya of Maharishi. Very beautiful explanation. Maharishi says, Purushaha satyair guna karma swabhavaihi paripurnaha. See, God has satyair guna karma swabhav. Satya swabhav, ya satya guna swabhav, satya karma swabhav. Whatever is related to Almighty God is always Satya. Satya means truth. Truth means that which is ever unchangeable, that will not vanish for even a fraction of a second. The more we understand about Almighty God, the more we will respect Him and love Him. Without love to Almighty God, we can never control our mind, because mind needs a resting place to rest it. Of course, mind is a Jad Tattva, mind is not Chetan Tattva, but mind works as if it's a Chetan Tattva. Mind is very minute, Suksham Tattva. It takes energy from the Jivatma. If you go and ask some person, they will say that, a college student will say that, Padhai mein man nahi lag raha hai. I am unable to focus on my studies due to my unstable mind. But mind is Jad. Mind is never stable or unstable. Mind is Jad. Mind derives the power from Jivatma. It looks as if the mind is unstable because Jivatma has got Icha. Jivatma, that's the same person, the same student who is not able to focus on the studies. He has so much of interest on music. He has so much of interest on dance. He has so much of interest on going outside. He has so much of interest on playing with friends, chatting, video games. In all those things is padhai, man lagta hai usme, but padhai mein nahi lagta hai. Only on the studies he does not focus, because Jivatma does not have Icha on the studies. It's not the Swabha of Man, it is the Swabha of Jivatma which is reflected in the Man. So when we have to control our mind, when we have to destroy our most minute Suksham sanskars in our mind, we must take the help of Almighty God, who is Parama Purusha, who is the Purusha, who is Satya Swabhav Wala, who is Satya Karam Wala. So Satyair Guna Karma Swabhavaihi Paripurnaha, that Almighty God is Paripurna, He is complete in all aspect. The Jivatma, He is not part of Paramatma. Like the Advaitavadis, the Neo-Vedantis and other Vedantis, they say that Jivatma is part of Paramatma. Even Tulasidas has told the same thing in his Ramayana and other books, that Jivatma is part of Paramatma. If Paramatma is already Paripurna, how can there be a part outside Paramatma? There is no part outside Paramatma. Paramatma is different entity, Jivatma is different entity. Paramatma is Paripurna, Jivatma is Alpa. He is not Paripurna. So we Jivatma, we need Almighty God, and we have to focus on Almighty God through our mind. When we focus on video games, when we focus on Kam, Krodh, Madlo, Bahankar, our mind is stuck to that. Similarly, when we understand Almighty God more, our mind can be stuck to Almighty God, and Almighty God will help to control the mind. Almighty God will help to control the Chitta Vrittis. That's why we must understand more about Almighty God through Veda mantras. And no other books can explain Almighty God more than Vedas, because Vedas are revealed by Almighty God. Of course, we can get hints from other books like, Yoga Sutra 1/24 says, beautiful definition of Almighty God. Very, very beautiful, very, very deep meanings. But still not as equivalent to Vedas. Little bit lesser than Vedas. Vedas will completely describe Almighty God because Vedas are emanated by Almighty God. So, Satyair Guna Karma Swabhavaihi Paripurnaha. Every gun of Almighty God is Satya Gun. Almighty God is ever unborn. That means there won't be any situation in the future that will force Almighty God to take birth in the human body. There will not be any situation in the future or in the past or in the present that Almighty God will send a messenger to the humanity. There won't be any situation that Almighty God will die one day, because His Gun is unchangeable. Satya Gun, ever unchangeable, ever unchallengeable. And Satya Karma, and Almighty God's karma. What is the karma of Almighty God? The karma, one of the main karma of Almighty God, He is the one who is judging our karmas and giving the result of our karmas. So this God is ever impartial and He will never become partial at any circumstances. So He is Satya Karma. And similarly, God creates the universe. There won't be any situation in the future that God stops creating the universe, or God stops maintaining the universe, or God stops destroying the universe. These things will continuously happen again and again and again because of Satya Karma of Paramatma. And that's why He is called as Paripurna. See, for Purusha word, Maharishi has explained these three. Satyair Guna Karma Swabhavaihi Paripurnaha. Once we understand only this word, we can sit on meditation and calmly try to understand that Almighty God. He is Satya Gunwala. God will not speak lies. That's why Vedas does not have any lies. God will not tell anything for pleasing us. Or God will not tell that, okay, this guy is sad, let me give him false motivation. This is not the action of Almighty God. Everything of every action, every karma of Almighty God is unchangeable, unchallengeable, and they will remain as it is. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. That shloka, many people say God will come and take birth to establish the dharma. No, because God is described in Vedas as ever unborn, never coming into the human body. God is devoid of nervous system. God is devoid of human body. So yada yada hi dharmasya is a swa-sankalp of Sri Krishna, who is a Jivatma, not Almighty God. Many people say Purush Sukta speaks about Mahavishnu and Narayana and also Sri Krishna qualities. No, Purusha Sukta speaks about Almighty God, who is also having a name called Vishnu, Vishlare Vyapto Vishnu, who is omnipresent. The mantra says Yeva idam sarvam, omnipresent. Yeva idam sarvam, pratyaksha apratyaksha atmakam jagat sampurnam. That Almighty God is everywhere in this world, omnipresent. And how this world is? Pratyaksham apratyaksham atmakam. This jagat is, whatever we see is pratyaksha jagat. Whatever we do not see in this universe is apratyaksham for us. From our point of view, it is apratyaksham. From Almighty's point of view, He is sarvam. He is everywhere. For Him, there is no apratyaksham. For Almighty God, there is nothing which is hidden. For Jivatma, many things are hidden. Some things are known to us. We just know our earth. We just know our sun, moon. And we might know with the help of the telescopes, Hubble telescope or James Webb telescope, we might know some galaxies exist. So we will take a picture and then say, see, this galaxy is 100 billion years later. 10 billion years light years away. All these things we can try to estimate. But apratyaksham is furthermore. Prakriti is unlimited from the point of view of Jivatma. Prakriti means this nature, this universe is unlimited from Jivatma point of view. From Paramatma point of view, Prakriti is a tiny dot. The entire galaxy, entire universe, entire system, multiverse is very, very tiny dot from the point of view of Paramatma. That's why He is called as Paripurnam Sampurnam. There is nothing which is hidden from that Almighty God. And I was listening to one Arya Samaj Acharya some months back. He was explaining a word Jagat. In Sanskrit, he was saying that the word Jagat itself means that which moves. If we say Jagat, the word Sanskrit has gat. Inside Jagat there is gati karne wala Jagat. So this entire system is already moving. The sun is moving, the moon is moving, the earth is moving, the galaxies are moving, the planets are moving, because that is why the word Jagat is used in Sanskrit. Very beautiful explanation. So everything is moving. Everything else is moving. God is not moving. Everything else is moving inside Almighty God, and God is present inside everything, still stable, still not moving. So that's why they say that yogas chitta vritti nirodha. When you rest your mind completely, when you rest your mind on Paramatma, and mind is also not moving, that time Jivatma will see the Paramatma, will realize Paramatma. This is the technique of Yoga Vidya. So Purushaha eva idam sarvam yat bhutam yat cha bhavyam. Yat bhutam means utpannam, yat cha bhavyam utpatyasya manam, future. Bhutam utpannam, whatever was created, whatever that will be created, whatever that was created earlier, whatever that will be created earlier, is established in God, and it is the action of Almighty God. Creation is an action of Almighty God. Bhut bhavishya vartaman. Vartaman, the word will come. Vartaman means the present also is action of Almighty God, which will come in the mantra. So we must worship this Almighty God who was present, who created the world before, who is present now, who has created this world, and who will be creating more worlds in the future. That means after the pralaya, after the final destruction of this universe, Almighty God will again create the universe. He will again create the universe. He will and in fact Rigveda says, Surya Chandra Masau Data Yata Purvam Akalpayat. The universe that will be created in the future will also resemble the same universe now you are seeing. Everything will be replicated in the future universe, but that does not mean that a tree is standing near your house. In the next universe, the tree will be in the same place. No. But the universe system will be same. There will be men, women, animals. There will be moon, sun, air, water, earth. Everything will be same. The earth will go around the sun, and the sun will go around the galaxy. There will be so many billions of galaxies, trillions of universes. Everything will be there. Yatha purvam akalpayat. So in the future also, in the past also, God is the one who is creating this universe, and it is the action of Almighty God. This also proves that God exists eternally. And also most important point is Ut amritatvasya ishanaha. What is amritatvasya? Maharishi explains, avinashino moksha sukhasya karanasya va adhishtata. Avinashino moksha sukhasya karanasya adhishtata. Adhishtata means he is the Lord. What is he? He is the Lord of what? He is the Lord of avinashino. Avinashi Jivatma. Almighty God is the Lord of Avinashi Jivatma. That means we are under His control. He is not under our control. Even though the entire universe, all our public can create our own Almighty God, we can say that Krishna is Almighty God. We can say that Jesus is God. We can say anybody, Allah is God. That does not change the fact about Almighty God. Avinashi, no. So He is the Malik of Jivatma. Jivatma can do any activity, but God controls the result of the karmas. If you have not seen my karma video, go and see it. See the depth of karma philosophy. And everything is controlled by Almighty God. Avinashino, Jivatma ka bhi Malik. And also Moksha Sukhasaya. It is Almighty God who awards the moksha to Jivatma. Jivatma does not have any capability. My Acharya always says, Jivatma, only one thing it does prayatna, it does purusharat to attain that Almighty God. But Jivatma cannot attain Almighty God unless Almighty God accepts the Jivatma. So, moksha sukhasya, the reason for moksha is Almighty God. Of course, with the purusharat of Jivatma, that's a different thing. But moksha is controlled and awarded by Almighty God. And also Karanasya. Almighty God is also the Lord of Karan Tattva. Karan Tattva is Prakriti. This universe is made from Prakriti, Karana. And that Karan Tattva is also Amritattvam. It is eternal Tattva. Nobody has created that Karan Tattva Prakriti, but Almighty God controls Prakriti. There is a sutra in Sankhya Darshana which says, Sangat Parartatvam Purushasya. Parartatvam means the Prakriti is used by Purusha. Either that Purusha can be Jivatma or Paramatma. But Prakriti, we are using Prakriti for Bhog. Almighty God uses Prakriti to create. If God does not use Prakriti to create, there is no creation. So this Karan Tattva is also Amritatvam. See, Jivatma is Amritam, Paramatma is Amritam, Prakriti is Amritam. There are three eternal entities or three eternal substances or elements or matters, we can say. All these three are Vastu. Jivatma is also a Vastu, Paramatma also is a Vastu, and Prakriti is also Vastu. But the Guna is different. Each of the Jivatma Guna is different, Paramatma Guna is different, Prakriti Guna is different. There might be some, between Jivatma and Paramatma, there are some similarities. For example, Jivatma is also Chetan, Paramatma is also Chetan. But the Chetanata of Jivatma is limited. Paramatma is unlimited Chetan. Chetanta means Gyanvan. Sitting in my room, standing in my room, I can only know what is happening here. I cannot know what is happening in my apartment. I cannot know what is happening in my city. But this is a limited Chetanata. But Almighty God has got unlimited Chetanata. So there are some similarities, but Almighty God has got more attributes and qualities. So Amritatvasya Ishanah. He is the Lord of Prakriti. He controls Prakriti. He controls Prakriti to create the universe, and he destroys the universe and again converts the universe back to Prakriti form. See how many times I have told this point. I have not got tired of this point. I am still getting happiness. I am still getting Anand by speaking this point. Similarly, you might also get Anand by listening to this point again and again in my channel. Because this is called as truth. Truth will never get boredom. You will not get boredom with truth. We will get boredom with falsity. Falsehood. So Amritatvasya Ishanaha Yat Annena Atirohati. See, I spoke about Bhutam Bhavishyam. Bhutkal Bhavishyakal. But what about present tense? Present tense, this mantra says Yat Annena Atirohati. Prithivya Adina Atyantam Vardate. The present universe Atyantam Vardate. Everybody is growing. New kids are born every day, new animals are born every day. I mean, the generations are ongoing. How? Yet annena, because of they consume the food. They consume their food which is created in the Prithvi. This is Prithvi for us. For some living beings who are living in, for example, sun or moon, in another form, it's not in human form. In another bacteria, viral, some other insect form is there in sun or moon or other planets. For them, that is the Prithvi for them. They will consume energy, they will consume food based on that situation, circumstances. Similarly, we are consuming the food created here. Yat annena atirohati. We are eating. Ati means kana. We are eating, consuming the food here, and we are growing. We are growing, creating generations, and then we will get old and we will die. We will not die, our body will leave, and again Jivatma will have to go to moksha, otherwise we will get rebirth again. But this universe is cycling. This activity is eternal activity. Even though one point of time the entire earth will get destroyed, the entire universe will get destroyed, but again the universe will get created, and yat annena tirohati will again happen. So this cycle itself is eternal cycle. We must see, Maharishi as mentioned in the Bhavartha Bhasha, he says tam eva paresham paramatman anu upasidhvam na asmadi tharam. See, he says tam eva, उसी सबके स्वामी परमात्मा की उपासना करो, इससे भिन्न की नहीं. We must worship this Paramatma who is described in this Ved mantra as Paramatma by Paramatma. We must not worship anybody else. That means we must not create imaginary gods, saying that Sri Krishna is mentioned in Purush Sukta. Zakir Naik says God sends messengers because it's also mentioned in the Vedas. No. God cannot send messenger, will not send messenger, because God is Satya Guna Karma Swabhavala, Satya Gunwala, Satya Karma Vala. His activities will not change, will not go against the Vedic Dharma. God is, many people have this doubt also that you are limiting Almighty God. No, I'm not limiting. God has put his definition clear in the Vedas. Although he is unlimited, for understanding, for Jivatma being limited, Jivatma has to understand the unlimited. God has given the knowledge through the Vedas. For unlimited Paramatma to be understood by Jivatma, he has explained through the Vedas. So whatever is there in the Vedas is quality of Almighty God. That we must understand. So God will not deviate from his path. So we must always remember this Almighty God. We must try to remember this Almighty God day in and day out. Even if I make this video 100 times again, or somebody is making the same video of Purush Sukta 100 times again, try to listen again and again. It will help. It will help to create a bridge between you and Paramatma, that you will start liking the quality of Paramatma. Oh, Paramatma is so great. He is creating the food. When you eat food, try to remember this Almighty God. Morning time going for nasta, or we are going for lunch or dinner or coffee or tea. Annena atirohati. We are eating the food and then we are sustaining our life here. Although we will die one day, but until death we are eating food. And is it not the kripa of Paramatma? We must remember this Paramatma and worship this Paramatma. We must actually start loving this Paramatma, because he has given to us without expecting anything in return. Has he demanded any money from us for creating this earth? No. It is we people, we have created business empires. We have created partitions. Almighty God did not create partitions in human beings. So we must be so thankful and humble, and we must love and respect this Paramatma. Then only we will get happiness. Then only we can go towards moksha. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.